1 month and 1 day ago we came to South Korea, and this is where we arrived. This is where we arrived to. This place here, this what you see, it is on Yeongjong Island, and to be honest, it was completely not what we expected. We didn't expect to see a place like this, what looks like a upper class neighborhood with beautiful houses like this, with beautiful gardens like this. This place here, this island, Yeongjong Island, it's the island where Incheon International Airport is located. It is the main airport in Seoul. And then, yeah, when coming here, when thinking of spending the first 2 days in this part of Seoul, we were completely unprepared for what to expect. We were thinking that the area near the airport might be super, I don't know, boring and grim and gray and not interesting at all, but it turned out that we were wrong. And now let me take you on a little walk in this area. True, there isn't much to do in this area, but it's definitely not a grim and absolutely boring area. It's very green area, in fact. It's an area where you feel nice to walk around, and there are places where to walk around, like this place here. This sidewalk. There are also some hiking trails, same like in many other places in Seoul, and actually aiming for one of them. And the coolest thing about this area is something that I have said also about other places in Seoul and about Seoul in general, that here, even though you are so far away from the city center, you still have shops and restaurants and everything. You don't feel like you are in some forgotten place where there is nothing. No, in Seoul you feel good in many areas, including this island with the Incheon International Airport. Nice and lovely place, and this was the first impression of Seoul that we got, because this is the place where we came first and spent the first night and first day. Here you have Paris Baguette, you have 7-Eleven and other convenience stores and many different other restaurants and shops. Up ahead of us is the hill that I'm aiming for. I think there is a hiking trail. It looks like that, judging from the map, and I want to go up, and from up there I want to show you nearby islands. Yeah, there are islands near Seoul. I'm actually planning to go to one or maybe 2 or 3 of them. Super beautiful area here. 100% not what we expected when coming to Seoul and deciding to stay here at first. The number one reason we decided to stay here is because our flight was arriving past midnight, so we wanted to find a place near the airport. And yeah, it is possible to find a place near the airport. There are many hotels here in this place, and many of them are affordable and look decent. There are many options for around 40 euro a night. Let's go. Zero 0.15 calorie a walk. Yep, and you already see them, the islands in the background. This one, I believe, is not worth going to, but there is a bigger one. There is a ferry going to that one, and from there you can just cross the bridge and go to the second one and the third one island right next to it, the big one, right next to the big one. But the nearest one here, I think it's not inhabited. It's just too small. Yep, a tip from a YouTuber: don't forget your camera outside. Most likely though, in South Korea no one will take it anyway, but still a hassle to come back later to pick it up. Yeah, the nearest one, the biggest one, I think this is the one I'm planning to go to, with the tower. And if I'm ending up going there, then I'll make a video. It might be tomorrow, it might be the next video. As one old Korean saying says, if there are signs, then there will be something in the end. Maybe even a viewpoint with a better view of the same islands. These are not the best hiking shoes. If not a viewpoint, then maybe at least the usual Korean outdoor gym. We shall see. Yep, not the best for hiking, or maybe I just haven't worn them in enough. What do you think? What we'll find at the end of this trail? The usual and the unusual. It's unusual that you have a place in Korea where to relax after a walk. Usually they only have these things. A lot of them, not just one, to work out after a walk, to work out on the top of the mountain. Now I think I have 3 options: to go back, to go further here, or to go in this direction. I think I'm taking this. On Seoul station is only like a 10-minute train ride away from the airport. A very convenient location, a very nice location where to stay if you want to stay somewhere near the airport, the Incheon International Airport. And if you are coming by taxi, it is also okay. Not cheap, not crazy expensive. Around 10 euro for this approximately 10-kilometer ride. The distances in Seoul are pretty big. Even though on the map Seoul station looks like very close to the airport, in reality it's these more or less 10 kilometers. if you are coming by car. Here you see it, the island that we are on, this airplane there, it's the airport, and these islands here are the ones that I'm planning to go to. All of this here, the forest, it looks so much like in Latvia, but at the same time I'm surprised that I don't see any wild berries like I would expect in Latvia. Or maybe it's too early? Maybe it's June 5th, maybe, I don't know. Like wild strawberries. Yeah, it looks very much like a forest in Latvia. I think that I didn't expect when coming to Korea. Okay, are we getting out of the forest already or no? This here, I bet it says something about forest fires. Only I'm not sure what exactly, because if you translate it, it doesn't fully make sense. Love it. Let's take this path here. There are several cities where we have spent more than a month, or about a month, and Seoul is one of them. Also the latest one, and one of the best discoveries. Same like Tbilisi in Georgia. A very similar vibe actually. Also a city where you can easily go on a nature walk, where you can find good food, and where it just generally feels nice. And another city I want to mention, also a city where we were not that long ago, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Food in Rio de Janeiro is terrible. At the same time, the rest of the things, the overall vibe, all the options of the big road. Yeah, but otherwise the general feeling of being in this city, all the options of where you can go out, the active lifestyle, the fact that you see so many people doing active things, especially during their summer. We were in February and spent 1 month in Rio de Janeiro. These things together, they make us to love this city. But not food, not food. So, if you have been to one of them and are thinking of another place where to go for a longer stay, consider these two that I just mentioned. If you have been to Tbilisi, you may like also Seoul, and same way if you have been to Tbilisi or Seoul, you may like Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Getting out of the forest. Look at the map. This is the island, and these are the green spaces here. We just walked across this one, the small one. There's also this big park with this rather high peak that I may check out if I have time. Incredible. This would never happen in Latvia. A car stopping and waiting until you cross the road, even though it could have easily crossed the road before you without any risks. The station is ahead of us, and this is the modern part. The station, and just in front of it a big area with many hotels, shops, restaurants. The most liveliest area of this place most likely. On this, let's finish this video. See you soon, most likely still from Seoul.